Alright guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help us along the way. So you saw by the title, we're going to be keen on the Haiti versus Jamaica game, but we're going to go through all of the games that was actually played before, because you had some massive results. As you saw, Trinidad and 6 points. No one expected that. No one. We're going to go through those, look at the scenarios, what will actually happen, and look at the games to come as well. I think everything will kind of intertwine. So I think we have a good show set up for you guys. So make sure that as you come in, leave your thoughts in the comment section if you're rewatching. And if you're here, you let me know what's up and which team you're supporting and where you're watching from. And definitely subscribe. As you saw, we need a few more subscription to reach actually up there in the 11,000. So that is amazing because we just started these channels back pretty much like a year or so, and we are doing very much well. So thanks it again. So we have Costas said in the building, thanks for being here, massive respect. Hercules, and we have Jason Guna, massive respect to everyone that came in. So let me just go through the results first. All right, let me play the press conference first, and then go to the results. Or you want the results first of the games, and then we just concentrate on only Jamaica after when we finish like the results for League A. Let me know which one you guys want. All right. Devon and Bessas, massive respect everyone that's coming in. Yeah man. All right, so let me go with the other teams first. Let me go with the other teams first, so at the back end we can concentrate on every single thing. All right, let me select from yesterday, which is the 10th. All right, so this is what we have right here. Let me try and give you the Nations League. Sorry about that, it's a little bit down. It's a little bit down in the pecking order because you know how it goes. They always kind of group, even though I want them to be at the top, they seems to always put it back down at the bottom. So let me cue it this time so we can get it ASAP. All right, this is much better. Central America, yeah, let me look at that now. So the games, Central America, the 10th. Let me see. All right, so the 10th, we don't want the 10th, so we'll stick to the 11th. All right, so the 11th, yes, these are the results that we wanted. So you saw Martinique defeated Curacao here. Curacao very much unlucky, and I am not satisfied with the way they came out. Curacao was legitimate in the top 8, and they have dropped down so bad. It is borderline shocking, to be honest. It is borderline shocking. All right, so that is something that they must work on. And now you have Deanery coaching the team, so I think he needs to find a way to get things done, because it was not good for him in the latter stages of the Suriname job. So I think he needs to improve on that. So this is his second last, and they never looked like the worst team. So that is what even hurts a lot of persons more. All right, because he never looked like the worst team. You get me? They actually look slightly better than both opponents they have actually faced. So the fact that they don't come out with any point out of none of these games, that is not good for them. All right, because you would want to at least get a draw out of one of the games, and they're gonna drop points big time after this tournament, because those are two big losses for them. Big up yourself, Stefan. Massive respect. Results then lead into the press conference, because once we hear that, it will become Jamaica talk for a while. All right, no problem. All right, fair enough. I'm just sharing it so people can know that we are live. All right. And for people that always text me and told me that to let them know when I'm going live, I don't do those things. All right, I don't do those things. I have no time for that, because I have to study what I'm coming to talk on, and I am a busy person. So I can't do that, and I've told a guy that I can't do it, and he still keep on texting me to tell him about when I'm gonna do it. No, I can't, and I won't. I won't ever tell him when I'm coming live. I get me? I think I have enough notifications on 6 different locations to tell you when I'm coming live. So if you can't find that, I think that is on you. That is not on me, because I've provided too much other resources for people to know when I'm coming live. All right? Yes, I can't do it. No disrespect, but I can't do it. And I've said that already. All right? And I don't like people annoying me. You get me? Worst off, I'm a person that try to make sure I know what I'm doing before I come on. So please, don't stop, man. All right? Lansley, big up yourself. Massive respect. How you doing, man? Vinny Congo, how you doing? And Nick is in the building. Yes. So let me move on to the next one. So Panama, Guatemala. This one I expected Panama to win still, to be honest. But Panama never turn up winners, and they look like the slight better team. And if you look at their listing. Yes, that's all they need to do. Turn on the notification, but for some reason, I think that guy does want to get on my nerves. You understand me? Yes, because I kept saying it over and over, and he keeps doing it. So I know it's going to end. It's going to end one way. Yeah. So let me not even bother talk on that one. All right. So as you saw, it's Panama's best team, and are at least their best, somewhat of their best team. You know, and the fact that they never got a win, kudos to Guatemala. Guatemala is a good team, you know, because remember we saw them play Jamaica, you know, and to be honest, as I've said, I thought that they were better than Jamaica on the day. The coach said the same thing, but Jamaica got the result in the end, which is a lot of games come like that, you know, to be honest. So, and then they rode off that back. You saw that they defeated El Salvador and also come and get a point against Panama. So really and truly, this team is the next team that we should not sleep on again. So if people think that this World Cup qualification will be an easy walk, this is one of the reasons tells you. Because when Panama are playing some of these top level teams, they don't look like a cakewalk. And the fact that you can see Guatemala held their own against Panama again, that shows you how good of a team they were. All right. Yes. Just sign up for a notification on YouTube and the Discord. I think float management, they know. Sometimes people, I've literally put the same place the guy is texting me on the WhatsApp. It's in the stories that it's there. Nobody's that important for me to go there to try to give them the link. That is okay. If you can't do the work, I guess YouTube is not for you, you know? Yeah, so good result for Guatemala here. Puts them in a seriously good spot. And then now we'll move on to the final one, the big one. I can't tell you guys, this is the squad that Trinidad using. We have to give them the utmost credit. They are fighters. Guys. They are fighters, all right? Yeah, man. All right, as you saw, Aksha in it, Lee Kim, Ryan, Shannon Gomez, Aubrey, Justin Garcia, Ross Russell, Denzel Smith, Ryan Moore, Andre Rampasad, and Malcolm Shaw. All right, they are going up against El Salvador, and I have to be honest, El Salvador was the solidly better team in this one. It was not close. And it ended up on the side of them losing the game. So I remember this game. I don't know if you guys remember this game. The Spain game against Japan. It was slightly like that, but Japan was better in the Spain game against Japan. In ladies football, ladies World Cup that we covered. All right. They were slightly better. Everything that they kicked went in. Everything that they kicked went in. And that is my problem now, because I want to give them credit, you know, but I want to still stay realistic to say if they can go through, because this is what we're showing, you know, as you can see. This is the next game that they dominate, the domination of the game, and they got dominated in the game and also won it. All right, I've listened to Angus, and Angus saying this is a strategical plan because we know our limitations and we have to go there and make sure we exercise the plan to the T. And that's what we planned, because it was going to always be a difficult one. It's the first time they have ever defeated El Salvador in El Salvador as well. So it's a history-making day. So do you believe that they can continue to do this in order to qualify? Let me move on to the teams then that they will face because that is good, so you can see who they have to face, and then you can actually decide who is going to qualify throughout this group. So the teams that they have to face again, it's Guatemala they have to face. I think it's going to be very tough for them to beat the Guatemala, and then after that they have Curacao again to play. Curacao will want to get some wins on the board. Even if they can't qualify, I strongly believe that they are going to try and get some wins. All right, so with that said, I think it might just be a little bit too much for Trinidad. I think so, because I think this group is going to require 9 points at least to qualify. You understand me? And that is my biggest problem right there. What say you in the comment section? They have gotten 6 points, so we're not writing them off. But the way they have gotten the 6 points, they are not playing out. So do you think that they are going to get all of the points that required them to go through? Let me know. Let me show you the table right here after you saw who they have to face. So Panama is in second spot on 4 points after 2 games. Guatemala in third spot on 4 points. All right. Who did I pick to go through? Was it Guatemala or Martinique? It was one. We picked Panama and someone, but nobody had Trinidad. It was either between Guatemala and Martinique. I have to go back to that video to see exactly what I've said there. So, based on what I saw, they have to play Guatemala. So the winner of that game will actually progress. The winner of that game will actually progress. And I have a feeling that Guatemala will beat Trinidad. So I want to say I'm going to stick with Guatemala, Panama, even though Martinique has a good shot to go through, because this is the actual amount of teams they have to face. Martinique has El Salvador, and they have El Salvador twice. So they have El Salvador twice. So if they can beat El Salvador at home, El Salvador won't have anything to play for. So maybe they will try and test out a system, and maybe that will help them, and that would put them on 9 points. And I think 9 points, if they achieve 9 points, they will go through. All right, they will go through. So it's a tough tournament. But anyone achieve the 9 points, they are going to go through. So let me show you why I say that again. Let me go on Panama to show you who Panama are playing, because you have to collect everything together, and then you're going to know exactly how it goes. So Panama has Guatemala. So Guatemala is on 4 points so far. So if Guatemala defeats Trinidad, they are going to be on 7 points. Trinidad will be on 6 points. All right, and now Guatemala has to face Panama, and more likely Panama will want to win the group, because winning the group and finishing on the most points would give you one of the first place avoid the bigger teams in the next round. So it's incentives to fight for right throughout. All right, it's always incentives to fight for. All right, so I think Panama will come out strong and might actually get the win over. Oh my God, the more I'm looking at this, this group is going to be fire. All right, so we have our brothers in the chat. Lime said, yes, I think Trini gets 9 points. Hopefully Levi comes back for the next one, because the next window. So they're going to reinforce to get something out of it. Put Panama and Guatemala, I said still. I want to say you had Martinique, but we'll go back and check it. Yeah, because I'm not sure what I had. So I made it. Trinidad beat Guatemala on their last outing. So you never know. Regardless, if it was a friendly, it's possible. All right, so are we saying Trinidad going through? All right, and what if Trinidad made it through the next round? Oh my God, that we will never hear the end of Angus. We will never hear the end of Angus. Chelsea Blue said, JD, things may change by the next game. Trinidad missed their main target, man, Levi Garcia. Yeah, that is true. So all right, so Guatemala played Trinidad twice. Yes, that's their last game that they have to play. O'Neill, man, TNT defeated Guatemala last time they played. Yes, we know that, but I'm asking you. You saw the Guatemala team playing officially, and they are not a normal team playing officially, and than in a friendly that they are working on things. All right. Ghost Future said, bless up Wemaxit, massive respect. Thanks. Everyone, please hit the like button because what it does, it helps with the visibility in the chat so people can know that we're live. JD, what did you think of Suriname's previous match? We're going to come to Suriname because Suriname is playing as well. So don't worry yourself. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So let me go back to the actual tournament. So the games coming up now because we saw everything. Who is going to qualify? How it's looking. Curacao and El Salvador pretty much out. In a sense, pretty much out, but as how it sets up now, Trinidad on 6 points, and based on who El Salvador has to face 2 times. If they defeat Martinique 2 times and Trinidad fail to pick up a points, they are going to go with a better goal difference because in the event of 2 teams tied on goals, goal difference is the first thing that tied. So both of these teams, Curacao and El Salvador, if they don't drop any more points, they are still in with a shout because that means they would have put more pressure on Trinidad to have to get a point. All right. Chelsea Blue said, JD, if we make it through, I will be good. Hopefully, it can encourage more foreign-based players. Of course, man. You guys play organized football. I like it because the fact that you know your level and you work to that level. All right. Tennessee, Lewis said, I think it will be hard for Trinidad. Juras coming said, GoFundMe up and going, people. Don't know what he's talking about. He makes a new trend. We also have a youth player signed for PSV. Yes, I heard someone send it to me. I need to go back and check it. So what you can do, follow me on the Instagram, guys, and also the Twitter. So the links are in the description so I can have more followers. That's the first damn thing. And also you can communicate with me on certain things, but not telling me when I should text you about video. I don't run down views on videos. All right, so if you can't turn up off your own, you're on your own. All right, so this group is poised. All right, everyone can still technically qualify. And the sad thing is, El Salvador and Curacao looks better than Trinidad. And I would say Martinique. Both of them look like they can win the games, them. So if they can get it together, you never may know. You never may know. All right. So let me move on to the next group now, guys. Let me move on to the next group. First, we're going to go through the press conference right here and let you hear it. And then we go to the main group and then we can talk about all the upcoming matches. So we are doing everything. So this is the just concluded press conference, where in which Algrimson and Mariappa and obviously Simon talking on the Reggae Boyz and also what's to come. So let me see where their headspace is before we go anywhere. Let me know if you're hearing it. You're hearing it well. Let me know if you're hearing it, guys. Just comment in the comment section. Let me know if you're hearing it. So no sound coming, no audio. So it can't be no audio when I literally have the audio here coming through. All right, it says no audio. Yes, you guys are correct. Sorry. Let me just fix the audio problem thing. Sorry, people, my fault. All right, so I will just set it up. Sorry about that, my fault. So let me put it back.
Morning, everybody. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay,
we really appreciate
remember,
your
I'm
time
an engineer as well,
to come here this morning, and for those that made the journey to Clarendon for Demari Gray's presentation, we appreciate that as well. We really appreciate you making the effort to come back into Kingston for this occasion. Really great. So at the head table we have the head coach of the Reggae Boyz, Coach Hamer Hallgrimson, and also veteran Reggae Boy Adrian Mariappa. 11 years ago he made his home debut at Jamaica against Guyana in May 2012. So quite a journey for him as well, playing in World Cup qualifiers, Nations League, 3 Gold Cups, 2 Copa Americas, so quite a journey he has made as well. Let's start with a few opening remarks. Coach, how are you doing? 3 points down. How's preparation been as we approach Haiti now?
Jason, you see it now, Jason?
Well, as best as it can be. Players have been pretty good after the Honduras game. We are happy having 3 points. Honduras is a good opponent, but we are not happy with some of our some of our tactical things last game. Maybe the pitch had something to say, but a lot of things that we can improve from last game. We've been working on that, talking together about that. Especially on the ball was a lot of things we can improve, and hopefully we can show that against Haiti. And we need to, because in our opinion, Haiti is a stronger opponent than Honduras. They have more physique in the team. They have better individuals, so they will for sure be more likely to punish us if we do the same mistakes we did against Honduras. So happy with.
All right, let me stop it right there, because one thing we have to acknowledge, he looks at things and he gives us a proper information. He gives us proper information back. So he's not like the typical persons that come out and go over the top and be egotistic and act like nothing ain't wrong. He told you that the controlling was poor, and he acknowledged that we gave up a lot of chances, and if we give up that same chances to Haiti, we are going to be punished. And that is exactly what I told you today. So this man is saying the same damn thing as what I've actually said. He said he thinks Haiti is stronger, but what he meant is the type of team, it matches well with Jamaica. It matches up perfect with Jamaica, hence why he's saying it's stronger. All right, so I think he's on cue there. I actually respect everything, because that's exactly what we have said. And I hope the persons that have watched my video this morning, listen to what he's saying. So it looks like he was watching my video and just take my notes and said the same thing. All right, so you need to give me respect. Put some respect on my name.
With the preparation, hopefully we can show a better performance. Yeah, maybe Maps can add into this, the leading up to this match.
Yeah, just to follow on what Coach said there. Obviously important to get off to a winning start in the Nations League. 3 points, clean sheet, so plenty of positives. But as Coach just said there, obviously not satisfied with. We know we can improve in a lot of areas, and that's what we've been working on and having meetings on as well, and working on a training pitch. So be looking forward to the next game. We know all the boys are. We know it's going to be a tough game. Always is against Haiti. So, looking forward to it.
Thanks very much, Coach. Thanks very much, Maps. Let's open the floor now for questions. Let's start with Rashid.
The last time you met Haiti was here. Remember that result, 2-0. The first time they beat us in recent times. How much does that stick in your craw about setting the record straight on Tuesday?
Yeah, so I've played Haiti 3 times, I think it is now, and like I said, always a tough game. That game, it's a long time ago that game was, but yeah, it wasn't a great game for us on that night. But obviously a lot of changes in both squads since then, and like I said, it's always a tough game against Haiti. We know that, so we're preparing the best we can, and we're confident. We're at home. Like I said, we got off to a good start, clean sheet. So we're looking forward to it, and we're confident.
Follow up to Coach. You mentioned the physicality of Haiti, but at the same time you have to balance the short amount of time you have with players. They're traveling so much to get here, and you don't want to play them too often. How do you balance that with setting the right team and making sure that you get the rest of the players, but also the right balance to face what
No, it's us as coaches, it's the medical staff as well, looking at the players, assessing the players, helping them to recover as quickly as possible, getting them ready, and it's our job to have everyone ready, whoever is called upon. And you're correct, it's difficult for them. They have, of course, some of them have big time zone difference, so they are on different sleeping hours, etc. So we try to give them the rest they need. So so they will be prepared for this game, because we know what kind of a game we are expecting. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a physical game, and it's going to be difficult to get 3 points. But that's what we are aiming at.
Just can you say about how heavily you rotate?
Say again?
How heavily would you rotate if you want to say?
No, we'll for sure do some changes, but I'm not gonna say how many or who or something like this. But we always plan to see some players play. We always plan to rotate some positions in the team. So, and it also depends on the performance in the last game. So.
All right, so he said a lot just a while ago. I wanted to make sure, massive respect, people. As you come in, please do hit the like button. I've said that a while now, but I realized that you guys forgot about the like button. We're 25 minutes in, and you guys have put 4 likes in the video. So, yeah, something is not going on right. But anyways, he had said a lot of things there. The physicality, the last time Haiti played in Jamaica, Haiti defeated Mariappa, because Mariappa have been in the team for a while. So they know it's always going to be a physical team. And the problem is we have got a lot of players playing in professional leagues. So when they do come in, they're coming from different time zones. All right, so he's explaining to them that they have a doctor, they have all the persons to try and get that started. And then he said, finally, it's a lot of things come together for you to play in next game. Rotation because of situation from the last game, performances and stuff. So everything is going to combine for him to pick his next team. So nothing is a given. I think that is solid right there. Duckland said, JD, you look like a corporal in the police force with that mustache, you know. All right, I'm going to cut it off. Very sorry. All right, Alj said, JD, make sure you stop the video and comment one of these questions. Okay, no problem. I could be blowing things out of proportion, but Grimmy looks frustrated. But he said that the last time that he is frustrated. No sound. Hercules, it is fixed, man. It is fixed. We're just going through it. I posted it on Wemaxit, so I'm just going through it. All right.
Yes, coach. We all know the main problem, the main criticism from the first game was the coordination, especially in midfield going forward. Have you identified any of the issues that you need to resolve, and or was it gone over there?
But he said he resolved that.
Yeah, that's maybe the biggest talking point we've been doing since the last game. Our attacking game, our build-up game was not good. So we've been addressing these issues, what we can do, just sink in together. Some new players with us now, so it's natural that they don't get it first time. And it's always in a national team environment, because whatever we said in the Gold Cup a month or a half ago, the players have now been all this time with the club doing probably totally different things. So you always need to remind what we want to do, and so that has been our work more or less. And I agree, we were struggling in the creation zone, so from building up to finding the middleman to create. So we've been working on that, keep on working on that, talking about that, and hopefully we can show that against Haiti. On the other hand, we were quite happy with our defensive shape, the positioning of the players. And even though we were not happy with the performance, to keep a clean sheet and to win, even though you don't have a good performance, or you could have a better performance, that's a sign of a healthy team in the making. So that's normally good teams that can have a bad performance and win games.
All right, so well said, coach. We agree with most of that as well. Remember, we had said that the midfield was not good. He said it out of his own mouth that the midfield was not good. We are working on it. Maybe obviously he's having it in his back of his mind, because obviously if we can say it's not good and he can say it's not good, you know what I'm thinking of now? He's starting to think about his front four, to sacrifice one of them, to not sacrifice, put the actual player in their original position to help out in midfield. So now he has to talk to someone, and someone has to get dropped in order for that to get done. Because if he can do the job, why not do it? So I know he's getting pressure to actually do the right thing. So I think you're going to see more in midfield, because physicality, and we lost the last battle.
80 plus minutes in the last match. How important is it to manage his minutes, knowing that he hasn't played a lot of football in recent times?
Very. Very important.
Yes, coach, in terms of the attacking game, though, Haiti will present, as I said, probably a more physical challenge, probably technically better players. Certainly, you're expecting a tougher game from them. What do you think we need to do to get the victory?
You can't tell you
Again,
that.
we need a solid defensive performance. That's again, we need to be always improving that cooperation, because if we want to go to Copa America, if we want to go to the World Cup, we will face opponents that will punish us if we are not good in these areas. So we want to improve in those areas, and then play in Haiti, thinking about Honduras when we lost possession, and Honduras didn't manage to punish us. Better teams will. So we need to be more careful in our build-up.
Coach, have you seen the service this morning, and how is it since Friday night?
No, I haven't. I normally don't like to be angry, so I'll check it after my training.
Okay. So he was very clear. He said they know what the problem is, and pretty much they have to work on keeping a defensive shape, because you can't give away the opportunities. So I clearly knew that he went back to watch this game and saw those errors, because it was not 1 or 2 or 3 times we let them in. It's a load of times they got in behind. If they were a better finisher, I don't think we could have, even with the 2 goals. If we had gotten a Bobby Reid goal and we scored a legitimate goal, they would have still won if they took their chances. And you cannot give a team so much chances, and you are the top team coming in. You are the 5-1 favorites coming in. So I think he knows, and he's definitely trying his best to go at it in a better light. So let me give him some time, as in for this game, see what he changed with it. But don't forget nothing in the last game. So give him the time to come in this game. So let we see if he's going to just go back with a front four system. When you say that everyone is going to be physical, they are a better team. So let's see how your approach will be. If you're not going to be more cagey in midfield to combat them in midfield. If I see you go with 2 in midfield, Jesus God. Jason said the man wonder if that's a question.
Any follow-up questions from anybody else?
Yeah, Andre Blake, he said he had flu symptoms. Is he any better now?
Yeah, he trained yesterday. He's training today. So.
What's the fitness level of Shamar Nicholson? Where is that right now?
I think Shamar could never play 90 minutes last game, so we wanted to give him a run out. I think he is now, after flying the day before the game, he's in a much better condition to play more than 30 minutes or whatever he played last game. So he's getting there.
All right. So when I built the video and Shamar not being in the squad, so now you understand why the squad started out without a true striker, a true hold-up player. All right, because his system kind of required a true hold-up player because he was not available. So Shamar just made the bench based on him coming in and make the bench. So he couldn't start. So maybe that's the reason why it influences his starting lineup. All right, and that's what I tried to tell the people before, that it's going to be between Whisper, Romario, and Cephas to get a spot, because Shamar Nicholson, what I heard, he was not there. And now he's telling you, so you see that what I was saying was actually true. And Travis come here and fight me, telling me that he was here for 2 days ago, so that was not true. So Shamar Nicholson, he said he had maybe over 30 minutes in his legs, but now obviously he's going to be better because jet lags and everything will be much better for him. And he was all over the place trying to get a deal done. So hopefully he's in better shape, because when he came on, the team looked better. All right. And what we have learned, that we don't have a true other striker aside from Shamar Nichols and Mikel Antonio so far that we used. That's what we realized. We have a lot of wing forwards, but not true strikers, because Bobby Reid was actually a central forward out of everyone else. I've heard that people can play striker, but when it comes to the time, it was Bobby Reid actually doing the job. I hope people notice those things. Let me continue.
Maps. What do you and the rest of your teammates think of the reception to the performances and what you've read on social media and all of that? What's it?
I'll be honest, I haven't read too much or looked too much on social media, but obviously there was good feedback from what I saw. So yeah, like, I haven't looked too much, if I'm honest.
So is it that you generally don't, or just not?
Yeah, I'm not that active on socials and stuff, so yeah, I'm not one who's going to be reading all the comments and stuff like that. But so maybe you can enlighten me on what's being said.
A follow-up question. What are your thoughts about the support that you guys were showing from the home fans last weekend?
Sorry, say that again.
What was the support? What do you think about the support that
The
you
support,
guys were showing?
yeah, the support was brilliant. You could see that it means everything to the players. You know, we came over to everyone after the game, and you know, a few of the boys gave shirts out and stuff. So you know, we just encourage more people to come out to the games. Hopefully, we can give them something to cheer about as well. But yeah, it's massive. You know, I've been in the stadium when it's packed out, and you know, there's no better feeling than playing in that environment, and it's hard for opposing teams to come and play against as well. So we know that, you know, going forward, you know, we need the support, we need the love, we need everyone to come together, and you know, that's how we're going to get to the goals that we want to achieve.
While we're on support, I've noticed on Friday night that the stands look a little bit more full than usual. So do you think that we're starting to get back to where we want to be in terms of growing that fan base again?
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, it's probably the most full I've seen it in a little while. So hopefully we can just keep that momentum going. Like I said, with good performances and you know, winning games, hopefully more people will come out and show their support as well. And yeah, we can just keep moving in the right direction together.
Yeah, I really appreciate the support we got. I didn't know what to expect, so Maps would know that better, what to expect, but I really liked it. I hope we will have more fans coming for Haiti, because we need the support, we need to push. It can affect referees' decisions, it can give us this 1% that we need to win the match, because it's going to be an equal game. So yeah, so we're asking people to come, and we'll do our best, and hopefully they will do their best as well.
Let's go one more for board, gentlemen. Coach, a lot of pundits have asked why you continue with Mariappa being the noise, the veteran stage, when there are opportunities.
Who said that? What kind of question is that?
Behind your decision to keep him on with the team, and Mariappa tell me your role within the team right now as the team continue to progress and move forward.
First of all,
hold on, guys. He asked him, a lot of pundits asking about Mariappa's inclusion in the team, being that he's getting older and stuff. Were we asking about those things? I think some people said so, but not so much. Who are those pundits that ask about that?
I choose the team and the squad from football reasons. So
from football reasons.
He's playing well. He's doing well on training. So he deserves to be here for football reasons. That's first and foremost the reason. Secondly, we are building something. We are building a team not only for now but for the future, and to have the experience and the personality he brings is massive for me as a coach, and the coaching staff. It's massive to have a guy like this that is given from his experience from the past, but also talking to the players. If there is something, it's always good to have. I've been in it before. I've done this before, so it's always something that we can tap into. Endless well of experience. So for us to build a team, to have a guy like this is really, really important. For the younger guys coming in, to have him next to you, whether he is playing or not playing, is massive.
How do you respond to say your position and your place in the team, and how you are assisting the team in terms of whatever you could say you can help?
Yeah, listen, I've always, from when I first came in, you know, conducted myself in the same way. You know, I will always push whoever's playing if I'm not playing, you know, with the way that I train. And obviously, you know, when called upon, when I play, I give everything as well. But around the place, you know, I've always tried to, you know, to help my teammates. That's what I've always been about. Help the younger players as well. But yeah, end of the day, like I'm still playing. I'm still playing competitive football at a good level as well, and still playing well. So, you know, the focus is, you know, fully on football and helping my team to get the results that we all want.
His only negative side.
I like how they handled that, to be honest. They handled that well, you know, because to be honest, I never really thought anyone really lamented on that. It's surprising unless they have a different media. But obviously I realize these people, when I've listened to a lot of them, they talk all sorts of madness within their own little circle. So for me, even being a Jamaican, I don't really share the same type of subscription and certain madness that they talk. So maybe it's in one of their madness space. That's where they were asking that question, you know, because believe me, I've listened to some things and it's shocking what some of them really think about these players coming in, you know. So I love the way that they actually dealt with it professional, because they're educated enough to deal with questions, you know. And that's why I said education is a powerful thing. They're coming into a land which is a different culture, and because of their education, they can get to deal with certain things. That's why I always said footballers, first thing is education, and I love the way they dealt with it, you know. Yeah, so he played well in a few matches coming in. Tilt was on the same team. Tilt played a little bit better, but as the guy said, he offers something directly from the football game, but also bring the maturity and the guidance for the young kids as well. So that is something that he brought, you know. Yeah, so it's weird, but think I'm okay with him in it because he offers something, and he played in some solid matches. Where I never agreed with the coach was when he said he picks the players for football reasons and merely on football, because some people not playing football but they're in the team. You understand me? So that is the only part I can't really get. Let me get a few more comments. Jason said, the coach said it will be an even game. If I said that on here, I would be bad mind and 18 on Jamaica. Yeah, but remember, you know, that's the problem. Reality is not common. You understand me, Jason? So I kind of know that. Guzman said, nah, the experience is good. Massive respect, Guzman. Yeah. That is true. All right, so let me finish up the press conference, and then we go straight back to the stats, and then we can build the team as to what we expect from the coach, because he gave a statement. So we can use what he gave to decide how it's going to end up. All right? Yeah, but Aldre, you're big baller now playing football. So what the reason in the team? So you have to keep the man
still support the players, because many players today are so selfish and individualistic that they will always give you stick when they're not chosen. Maybe that's the only negative thing. He's too polite and a good person.
Thank you, Dan. I see other persons could have come in.
No, he knows how it goes.
We can take one more question. Anybody have any follow-up?
3 points against Haiti tomorrow, then, coach. Can foresee that.
Yeah, I think we have an advantage. Having 3 points in our bag, we can take a little bit more chances than Haiti, who only has 1. So we know their mindset coming into the game. They need 3 points to stay in the fight for qualifying. So a little bit a psychological advantage to us to have the 3 points in our bag.
Members of the media, thank you very much for your time.
All right, so that's it with Simon and his crew, which is Mr. Algrimson and Mariappa. Thought it was a nice short and directly to the point interview. I like it, yeah. So keep on doing a great job. Yeah, we got as much information from the coach, but what I like from the coach is the realness that he gives to the people. Just give it exactly as how I do my videos. Talk the exact truth. All right, how much minutes Mops played in the last 5 games, JD? Mops played a full game against Leeds. Maps played a full game right after. So the last 2 games, he played the entire damn game. Alge. So he plays more minutes than your player ever played in his entire career. So, Alge, you're not watching the truth. You're not watching. Remember, I am the one that has the information on the players. That's why we do a weekly breakdown of the players. So you can get the stats on the players. Mariappa was in better form than Damian Lowe, better form than Deshaun Bernard coming in. So he deserves his spot. We talking about Jamaica. You can't talk about Jamaica because Jamaica is based on the players, them performances coming in. That's what he said. So that's how you work it. It's not on what he did for a Jamaica team. It's what he did. Cephas never played for Jamaica before. So what metric you pick Cephas on? Based on your logic. Based on your logic, Alge, it would make no sense to pick any new player coming in. KC Palmer never played for Jamaica before. So what metric you pick him on? You understand me? Yes, so Mariappa deserves his spot. The only spots you can question about is the other people's. And what you told me, they are wonder kids and they're special talent, so they have to get preferential treatment. So I accept yours. So accept a next guy that is actually doing something in. It's funny how someone not doing anything and someone doing something, but we're criticizing the person that doing something and did something big in football for a person that you're not even sure of. It's surprising how you can give up that. One thing does not go for you is your education. And these guys are very much educated. And if they can pass it down, it will help your player as well. Because that is something that I think he lacks. So they can help the team. The more high-level players coming in can help the team. That's what I would say. Guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Let me move on to the actual games coming up. The new set of games coming up for League B. All right, because we have a lot of games coming up, and we want to give you the times and everything. All right, so these are the games coming up. All right, so let me go on the 12th. So the 12th, we are going to have a Cuba, Suriname. So Cuba, Suriname, let me bring it up here, give you the odds and everything. So Cuba, Suriname. Suriname is the slight favorite going into this game. Watching the game itself, Santini said, JD, I think when the coach said he picks Mariappa based on footballing reason, it's actually the way how well he's playing at his age. Yes, I know that. No, I don't have any link, Garfield. I don't have any link. All right, so why don't help the team in other capacity than holding up a position for potential players? That's just my opinion. Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. All right, so we have Suriname, Cuba people. All right, so Suriname, Cuba, I think this is an even game. Maybe Suriname has more firepower, but obviously it was not fully on display. They had to go down to Grenada and then after show a fight back to get a draw. If they had started the game the exact way, maybe they would have gotten a better result. They moved the ball good enough on a bad surface. So let's see what will happen in this one. Cuba is a good team. They kind of sit back a little more. If they don't come at Suriname, no, maybe you can't jump in this one, Garfield. Maybe you can't. All right? Maybe you can't. Maybe you have to just comment or something. So maybe the attitude and the approach of Cuba has to be coming more forward, because I realize if you get physical in the faces of Suriname, maybe you have a better chance. I think if you lay back, I think that's where you have the problem. If you actually lay back, that's where you have the full problem with Suriname, because now they are technical enough to play through you and look like the team that they want to be. But the physical nature that Concacaf brings, when you come forward, they tend to struggle. They need 3 points in this. Worst of Jamaica and Haiti playing. That is their opportunity to slide back up the table. So they will be coming for 3 points. But I would not be surprised if this ended up in a draw. If it ended up in another draw. All right, but I'm still gonna ride with Suriname because I saw a little bit more cutting edge forward, and the defensive pairing coming in. Denzel looked really good. Denzel looked really good, the way he positioned himself and the way he progressed the ball. All right, so I think they're figuring it out and they're getting more games. So for persons that said they are done with Suriname and Rere, that's the Surinamese, I think give it a little time. Because the way they move the ball, it was better on a bad pitch. So if Cuba pitch can be a little bit faster and more cleaner, I'm going to try and investigate the pitch first. If it can be a little bit cleaner, I think they have a better game on their hands to play. So we see. But I am seeing this either draw or Suriname win it 1-0. All right? So either 1-1 draw or Suriname win it 1-0. All right? Because both teams will be cautious for majority of the game. So I'm going to do a little bit more research. But my first result is Suriname 1 or 1-1. What say you? Let me know in the comment section. O'Neill said another loss for Suriname incoming. Tennessee said, JD, I don't see Suriname beating Cuba. Haiti is better team than Grenada, and I think Suriname is terrible. All right, no problem, Bossy. But remember, I have to look at all the possible metrics them, and I saw them playing better football than the football is better than a lot of other teams in my eyes. All right, so it's not about me betting money on it, Tennessee. I'm just telling you what I saw. I never said anything otherwise. I never tried to convince anyone. I just said I saw some things, and I believe that it's going to either be a 1-1 draw or them nicking it 1. And it's because I've watched Cuba as well and see what Cuba offers. And I said the one thing I would like for Cuba to do is to come forward. No, if you said you can't see Suriname beating Cuba, you never watch Suriname play the game then. Suriname can beat Cuba very, very easy. It can turn up in a game where Suriname give Cuba 5. Very, very easy. Because their transition play is faster than even our team. But the problem is if you have a bad pitch, it's harder for you to do certain things and you're still working on things. So I think you never may know when the screw can click, just like how Jamaica, you don't know when the screw is going to click. The good thing is Jamaica still winning even with bad performances. That's the difference, Tennessee. Look at Curacao. Look at Curacao. Curacao playing good. In both games, Curacao should have won both games, All right, so Tennessee, I don't like to bet money because I have no problem. $5 is nothing. So I don't want to bet any money. Tennessee. Why I have to bet money? If you said I have to bet on a game and you want to bet me, all right, then no problem. So what happens if you lose your money? I am not going to gain anything. I am not going to gain anything. So what I'm saying, I'm just giving you what happened in the game. The game has to play, I gave you what happened in both games, The game have to play, The game have to play in Tennessee. The game will have to play. All right. Suriname plays beautiful football, but they are what we call pretty duns. That's what O'Neill says. And I watch Suriname all the time, JD. I respect you, my brethren, but I think Suriname is not a good team. Well, Tennessee, I have no problem. Why I can't just talk about all the games and coming up? They're in the group. So what you want me for bypass it to go for what? If you go for what? We have to talk about the game because they're in the group. Do you believe Curacao will be relegated to Group E? Curacao don't deserve it, Because I think if Curacao was in this group, they beat up a lot of other teams. Because Curacao plays better than Trinidad and lost the game. And they played better than the Martinique and lost the game. You understand me? So that's the problem now. And I want to hear what Tennessee would have said about that, But so Tennessee, how the hell Curacao is not a no point, not on a point. So Tennessee, how the hell Curacao is not on a point because Curacao playing a better football. They played Trinidad off the park, so they're not on 6 points. You see it? So come on, Tennessee, give the players them time. They have new players and they're passing the ball better than they're still passing the ball better than Jamaica, and that is for sure through all transition. They have scored a goal, just like how Jamaica scored a goal, but they conceded one. All right. So we are giving Jamaica a chance that we give the damn team an next chance. All right. Yes. So that's all I'm saying. I will be covering that match. And if they do win Tennessee, you're going to be crying because I have a feeling that they're going to slightly knock it to 1-0. They're not going to look as impressive because more games is needed. You get me? And then for the next window, they can bring in Charles Rebecca and have something to play for. That's what I think is going to happen. But you don't have to believe me, big boss. Let me move on to the 13. Tennessee. No, man, that is how me and Tennessee were always, people. Then now we have... So, oh, you never gave me. So people, give me Tennessee. Curacao is also a terrible team. Wow. Wow, Tennessee. Well, for me, aside from a striker, Curacao play way better football than Jamaica. Way better football than Jamaica. And if Curacao meets Jamaica, they are going to play rings around them just the same. And then you're going to know how bad of a team we are. So if that's how we're going to look at things in Tennessee, then you have to talk facts. So then how we class our team as good, but yet still... we class our team as good, but the other teams are doing better things than us, things that we want to do, you know. But we class our team as good, but the next teams as no good. Nah. Suriname, Curacao passed the ball way better, and Curacao played better than Jamaica and Suriname in their games so far, based on what I saw. And clearly, we are all upset after the first display of Jamaica. So it tells you. But it shows you if you have a hard group, sometimes a team can sit back and try and nick something against you, and maybe you missed a few chances. That's how football work, big boss. So people, give me some predictions. If you think, let me write it down. If you think Suriname losing, I said a draw or Suriname winning that one. JD, when you talk... Better football without a result is fun. I know, but that's what I was saying. Harry Vibes. I have not said they are going to win anything, so I don't know what got Tennessee so upset. You understand me? Because I said I think this game looks like a draw, and Tennessee want me to say yes, sorry, now I'm gonna lose. I said it looks like a draw, you know. And Tennessee still want to fight me. All right. JD, if Curacao plays Jamaica slap them up right now. All right. Alj said, like I always say, I will take an ugly win over a pretty loss all day. All right, Jason Ferran in the building. Claudine said, Wemaxit, Suriname like Haiti have the same problem, an inability to find the back of the net. They scored one goal in the first game as well, but they conceded one. Suriname will draw against Cuba. All right, thank you very much. That's all I wanted, you know. I don't want any war. I just wanted some score lines. We have 130 odd people here, but we have not gotten any score lines. That's all I wanted, you know. And then I got caught up in a big fight with Tennessee about who not good from who not good. Our coach just said we never had a good game, and we are out here beating on other teams. We're out here bringing down other teams now when we just heard that we have no midfield and we don't have a good game. Some coach want ugly loss and don't want pretty win. Jesus. All right. Guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe over here as well. We will have games on both channels. I think the Surinamese game will be on this channel, and then we will go back over the Wemaxit to do the next one. But we will share the content so you can get it. No worries, all right? Suriname too pretty, laugh out loud. They need some ugly wins. JD, TNT look very sharp. And last night, El Salvador, they went down 1-0 and were able to take the Salvadoran crowd out of the game to win 3-2. I have watched the game in Eagle Republic, and they should... Honduras is still better than them, Eagle Republic, you know? Yeah, but they got the win. Let me give them credit. So let me move on now. Guys. Grenada versus Honduras. Grenada. Grenada is a dodgy team. very, very terrible football style team. They play physical. They try to con the referees. So I'm glad that they're playing Honduras away. Because now the referee will not be favoritism to hit them. And Honduras pitch is a little bit more slipperier. So they can move the ball faster. So I think Honduras will show you that they were maybe the best performer in the group. They might left Jamaica without a point, you know. But they were the best performer on the night, and they ended up without a point. I think they're going to beat the brakes of Grenada. They're going to beat the brakes of Grenada. And I can see them. The only thing I'm worried about is the additional yellow cards. But they never got any red cards, so they have no suspensions. So aside from that, I think they're going to beat the brakes. You can see this easy will be 3-1, 3-4-1. All right, I think they're gonna beat the bricks. So for me, I'm adding over 2 goals for Honduras in this game. Honduras will beat the bricks of them. All right. How do you think Jamaica would have fared if they were placed in the other group? I think it would have been us as a problem in our vibes, because I think a lot of the teams them play to the style that Jamaica is kind of they do suffer with. Guatemala. You saw the last time we played Guatemala. We never look no inch better than them. They actually look slightly better than us as well. So it's a lot of those teams in that group. And then we have the big bad Panama in that group as well. Martinique in that group. El Salvador in that group. It would have been games after games. It all depends on the 4 teams that we get. I think it would have been good for not to get Panama. But knowing our luck, we would have played Panama twice if we went over that group. And that would have been hard. And JD, the bottom line is, no matter how ugly Jamaica football team is, don't see any of these getting even a point from Jamaica. Okay, all right, Dirty Harry. Wow. All right. About 2 months, no, Sean, no. Sean had some debt in his family, you know. So, as I told him, take as long as you want, because those things are tough, you know. I've not seen him much, but he passed by when he can, and heal us up and everything. I checked on him a few times, you know, because you can't leave people out like that, you know. Yeah, so that's why he's not here, man. But he's not hiding from us, man. You know, sometimes people just want a breather, and we as Jamaicans sometimes we are not empathetic, you know, from sometimes, you know. So he might come here and not feel in the best light, and then we diss him up and stuff, and you never may know with the state of mind that someone is in. So I rather him just stay and take him time with his family and try to get back on a good mental space. Yeah, but because Sean is a good guy, man. He's a good guy. You know, we don't want to you know, let him stay and take his time, you know. So give me your prediction, because I'm writing it down, you know. I'm watching you guys, you know, because you see when the matches them come, you're gonna see who is the prediction king. All right. So give me a prediction. Much love to Jamaica, but 80. All right. So we have Dynamite Coach. All right, Coach Dynamite, how are you doing? I hope you ain't setting any bombs anywhere. Yeah, so Jesus says, so when Suriname playing, Suriname playing 10 o'clock my time. So they are playing hours before Jamaica. So I can take an hour break and then return for Jamaica game. All right. People go support the team in the stadium. Yes, people should go and support the team in the stadium. Jason Guna said 2-1 to Honduras. JD, you know, I just come to no man, no, I know Tennessee, I know. But so remember, you know, you watch the games in Tennessee, and I always want to have time for the people that watches the game, you know. It's just the people that watches no game, not even the Jamaican game they do watch, and then come and fight with me about games. Yes, Mr. United, big up yourself, man. How are you doing? From that day I saw you avoided me in a big man, all right? I have to see and give a whole heap of thumping. You saw me I get tick. Mr. United, you saw me I get tick, eh? 1-1 Cuba Suriname. All right, yeah, all right, 1-1. So, Mr. United, which one that was for you? Jamaica 2-0. Ugly win again. Oh God! All right. I think 2 goals will make a lot of the Jamaicans forget about the performance. If we had gotten more than 1 goal in the Honduras game, maybe people wouldn't criticize the performance so much. It's because it was not down to us. to make Honduras not score on us. It was down to them not taking their chances. And that is a big difference. And that's what the coach said. You know, so that is the reason why they are so upset. Price Arrow said, why? What did I say wrong? Lenny should be considered assistant coach for Reggae Boyz. It's not possible. It's not impossible. I think he's a good coach. You know? But as you know, they said Lenny don't fulfill certain things, which I don't know what they're talking about, because everybody that they're talking about fulfills certain things. I have not seen it on the field. But for Lenny's team, we do see it on the field. So I don't know what metric they're using. You know, 2-0 to Jamaica. Okay, but we have not asked Jamaica scorers yet. Jason Guna said 3-0 to Jamaica. I think this will be our best performance under this coach. I just have a feeling about this one. All right, let me make sure I click that. Take a picture of that one. So if I'm wrong, we can call him out. Same love make up story. All right, if I'm right, I don't go back for the files. Yes. I feel Suriname match I got draw. All right, no problem. Fair enough. All right. So then Jamaica now. So Jamaica game 80. Jamaica is the significant favorites. 2-1, 2.5 times, I think. Because 1.62 if you're betting on Jamaica, 5 if you're going on 80, and the draw is pretty much high, 3.75. So the draw is very much high. You saw the table right there. All right. So what say you? Arrington Douglas said 6-love Jamaica win. Good lord. Lenny don't have a FIFA license, so he's ineligible. So who does have a FIFA license, Mr. Revolution? That is a problem. Who does have a FIFA license, Mr. Revolution? Edward, how you doing? Said 83 to Jamaica 0. Jesus God. Edward, if something like that happened, some of these players could never come back to Jamaica. I don't know if I think say sometimes it's just them can't deal with the fans, you know, why they even won some of these games, you know. All right, so 3-0, Edward. Oh my God, if that happens. Good lord. I am not doing if that happens and we lose the game bad, I am not doing any post-match. Not even the next day, I'm not doing any post-match. I can tell you that. I am not doing any post-match. Or even if I do a post-match, I don't talk about Jamaica at all. I try to avoid it. All right? Because the amount of video you will have to see, the amount of cussing. Good lord, man. He still can work as a shadow coach. All right. All the coaches and assistant coaches for Jamaica recently have FIFA license. All right. All right, Mr. Revolution. I will check that before. All right. Yes. Did you see Clarendon College versus Lennon? They gave them 5-0. Yeah. I saw some clippings, but I've not watched the full team. I will do so soon. African says 2-1 Jamaica in a physical game. Physical speedy game. Haiti is the best team than Jamaica. Edward Julio Edward says Haiti is the best team over Jamaica. Oh lord. All right, so our next war will start on the night. Jesus God, I can't help it. Douglas and Edward doesn't watch the games. Laugh out loud. All right. Tennessee says Jamaica 2-0 winners. All right. All right. I hope Bailey get a reality check and come off the bench this game. I thought the coach was actually talking as if he's going to have to be forced to make something today, you know. So maybe you will see some. I think you're gonna see Shamar in the team, because clearly you will need that presence to push back Ade and those guys. Because they're going to just come forward if you put all of these smaller strikers. Because even though they said Whisper is big. They said he's big. I don't know his actual height. They said he's 6'2" or whatever around that. He's not as physical as Shamar. Bobby Reed is not as physical as Shamar. Bailey and Damar Gray is definitely not as physical as him. So Shamar will come back into the team. So one of them have to come off. So maybe it's going to be Leon Bailey, but I'm not sure. But it's going to be one of them. And I think it's going to be 2 changes as well, because it's going to be, it looks like Oyi Starkin, he's going for his next defensive central. He's going for that next defensive central. That's how he's starting. So I think I could easily see him put a 4-2, 3-1 system in place with an attacking midfielder, and you have 2. That's what he described in his press conference. That's what he described in his press conference. So who knows? Maybe he will use Bobby Reid as an attacking midfielder. Let's see. But I think regardless of the situation, Shamar Nichols will come in. Even if he has to give it 1-half, he will come in and give it a 1-half. All right, because when he came in, he brought something different. We couldn't push back the team, none at all. We couldn't push back the Honduras team, none at all. It's when they sit back, they wanted to sit back to be compact to take the ball from Jamaica. They sit back, take the ball from Jamaica, and come straight forward. So Jamaica never had that luxury and that ability to force them back. You know? So you need that striker to push back the centre backs them. Jamaica 2-1 has trouble scoring people. Need to put the crack pipe down. Jeremy, oh my God, because 80 plays better. All right, this 80 team not that strong right now. Yes, they have a few players that's out. 3 noticeable ones, yeah, out. The issue is that we don't keep a consistent roster for tournaments. But Jamaica, that's Jamaica's issue as well. But it's a little bit different. It's not because of it's because of changes of coaches, and because our pool will keep on widening more because we're getting new players every single time. So it's hard to keep the same roster. I just think it's a football education, O'Neil Dawkins. I just think it's more game time and football education. Football education is a powerful thing, you know. You catch anxiety on that ball, you know. Yeah. So you said that Jamaica, majority of people said Jamaica will be winning the game. Honduras will be winning. So after this, Honduras will be on 3 points in second spot because they're gonna beat Grenada. They said the Suriname Cuba game will draw, and so 80 will remain on 1 point. Jamaica on 6. Honduras on 3, and Suriname on 2, and Cuba on 2. That's what they're saying at this point. For me, I'm going to change it to a Suriname win. I think Suriname goes on 4 points and sit in second spot. I'm going to go with the coach and say I think they're going to improve. The performance will improve for Jamaica. But I have a feeling it's going to be still a tough one for them to work it out over one game. So they're going to have to go back to their clubs, work on the system, and try to bring back the same midfield. So I have a feeling that's going to be a 1-1 draw. I don't know why I have a feeling that's going to be a 1-1 draw. And maybe a red card. I have that feeling, a 1-1 draw and maybe a red card. Don't know who's gonna get the red card, because I think Jean Jacques are one of them in midfield can get a red card. I think Lati Bodir can get a red card. Damian Lowe can always get a red card. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to turn out to be a physical game, a physical damn game, and around 6 players on that damn field, one of them will get a red card. Yeah, because you have a lot of hard tacklers. We have 2 hard tacklers on our team, and we have around 4 hard tacklers on Eddie's team. Yeah, and all of them big and strong. So it's going to be a tough battle, as what the coach says. And I could see a red card. So that's all I'm saying, people. Don't beat me, because I'm just saying you could see a red card. I know how it goes. All right? I'm not going to fight with you. But I'm going with a 1-1. I think a 1-1. Yeah, and I think we're going to see the midfield looks much better. But in midfield, I think the battle what they have in midfield, I naturally believe that the midfield that they have is better than the 2 that we have, that we're deploying as a midfield. And that is the reason why I've said that, you know? So let me see how if we can win the battle in midfield, I would be very much impressed. Very much impressed. A red card prediction in other news. Water is wet and the sky is blue. Haiti have no chance to win versus Jamaica. Haiti new team doesn't have enough practice together yet. Jamaica is not a team to test new players with. I'm Asian and Haiti have no chance. That Melo says. All right, I never said that they're going to win. I said I'm going to win at 1-1 draw. All right, so let me write it down here, 1-1 draw. All right, so if I get that wrong, I will have to apologize to the Jamaican national team if they go out and beat down 80. All right, if they go out and beat down 80, yeah. You think Casey Palmer will retain his starting spot? Yes, because I thought the coach did him a disservice. Put him in as a defense deep line midfielder, which he's not playing. So I think okay. I'll have apology loading in a little over a day, people. Okay, all right. Best 11. All right, so let me use my FM data. Let me use FM data because FM data can give me FM data, yeah. 2021. All right, let me use that one, people, so we can make our thing right here, squad builder. All right, so this is the system that I would work with. 4-2-3-1. This is exactly what I would want. Is tackle and duel output make me wonder if he can actually play deep, you know, JD. No, I don't want him to play deep though. Give him the opportunity to play his own position. You know, how many times do you apologize to Jamaica? Not much. Jamaican me crazy because majority of the times I'm right, but you guys have never came back to apologize to me because I thought that you guys would have came to apologize to me after my last video I did, because the coach looked like he watched my video and came out and said every single thing that I've done. That I've done in the last video. So Jamaican me crazy, you should have been coming here to tell me sorry, but here you're asking me, you see. All right. Anyways, and also for the damn Gold Cup, the just concluded Gold Cup, you should have come and tell me sorry, because when you diss me up on a video and every single team and placement I got correct. All right. So people need to give me, you should have told me sorry. Yeah. So anyways, now let me move on now. Let me move on. All right. So in goal, he said Blake trained a few times back to back. So what say you? Who you putting in goal, people? We just want to make the starting 11 and we're done. We are done. That is true. I prefer him further forward. Yes, I think he should just play and Leon Bailey go out wide or go off the field. Simple as that. I heard people today saying who can come and take the ball from deep and go up, and Leon Bailey can do that more than anybody else. And yo, I was watching Ryan's show, man, and some callers that I've heard, man. Thank God I don't have phone call, because I don't want to hear from none of them people. Them people have no football sense. Zero. My good man, you have some good callers, you know, don't get me wrong, you know. But you have some of them, man, that will go over the top. Them need somebody to hold them and beat them in the head and send them back, go back the barn again. Because they have no sense. And now I realize why some of them people actually have fans. Now I realize why they actually have some cult following behind them. But my God, some of them men are poor, man. Yeah, my God, man. A man come in, oh, Bobby Reid come out to the team and Whisper need to take in position. And they need to make the team around Whisper, because Whisper the best footballer they're on the team now. But we now watch, man. Man, I'm wicked, man. So who we going for in goal? You believe Whisper generation talent? No, Irie vibes, no. Because the meaning of generational talent, I don't even think the person knew that either. You know, he's just saying about a bunch of things and just trying to force it down Ryan's throat, you know. And then Ryan go like say him can't say no, he might try to avoid the war with the caller, you know. And he say, all right, then I think he was top 3 best performer. No, that's a lie, Ryan. You call me with the channel, me I call you back. That's a lie. He was not top 3 performers as well. You just take the ball and run 3 times in a game and you perform well? No. It's a 90-minute game, so call the man out, Ryan. Although Ryan did good calling out still. Him try call me out when I said Mr. Butler done as I've done nothing for Jamaica football. And I can say it 50 times again, he has done nothing for Jamaica football. More than for himself. Nothing else. Alright? Yeah, that's what I've said. And I meant that. And the proof is there, you know. But them roast me over there, you know. Them write me off, you know. Good afternoon, Gefty, Mark, how you doing, man? What time is the kickoff game? Haiti versus Jamaica. Let me get the time, but my time zone is not the right one. 2 o'clock. So it should be 8:05. I think it should be 8:05 in the morning. No, 8:05 in the evening. Sorry, 8:05 in the evening. Yeah, I think so. There's 2 of that, and 8:05. 8:05 Jamaica time. Is it 7? I'm still 7 hours away. All right, so it's 7:05 then. Dean Fraser said it's 7:05, so it's 7:05. Sorry about that. American time, I think it should be. Hold on. Yeah, I will fix that. Bossy. Give me a little time. All right, so let me go back. Because we don't want to turn this into a fight. Sure. All right, because they already smoked me over there. They said I'm bad-minded. So they chopped me up over there, man. I'm telling you, man. And Tennessee not even tried to help me over there. I am Jamaica best. Okay, all right. It's 2 a.m. my time. You're not in Belgium, big boss. Big deal, and it's 2 a.m. my time. All right. Yeah, no problem, Mark. Mark. Let me go to pick the team now, people. We are trying to pick the team now. All right. I am not a Butler fan. Can't stand his ignorance, but I cannot agree with that statement. But I never expected it. I wanted you to agree with the statement. I am okay to believe in it as well. Because you know why? I know what I have done to come up to that conclusion. All right? So I never wanted anyone to believe it. I never wanted anyone to war with me. I just agreed with a caller. It was not me said it, you know. It was a caller said it. And I said, I agree. And Ryan act like a me did say it from start. So Ryan beat me more than how him beat the caller. So it never had nothing to do with me. All right. Suriname boss, your bad mind. Misso. All right. I don't know. Remember we have Eastern Standard, Midwest and Pacific Standard. Okay. We will try and fix the time. All right. Big up. How you doing, man? Expecting a Jamaican win, still supporting the motherland. Yes, man. No problem, man. We definitely want Jamaica to win to see if they can pick up and get more people to come in for the next time, because once you can sell the project to more players, it will be better. You know, so you always want them to win, you know. So anyways, let me pick the best 11 of people, because you guys like the fight, you know, you like the drama, you know, like, so we get 2 subscribers from the start. People, subscribe to the channel, you know, if you're not bad-minded, subscribe to the channel. Wagwan ugly god. What? I am an ugly god? This little clown named Jilly, is it, man? Mr. United was helping me. Oh my God. I'm going to look back on the video, and anybody that says something good, I'm going to give them a wrench, you know? And then all of the other sellouts, them can't get no wrench. Because I realize it's Ryan foot soldiers, them have wrench over there, you know? You know? One of them not telling, one of them have diss me up and done me, you know? Butler has done things for Jamaica football. I don't know about that, you know. I've laid out everything that he told me, and I've not seen it about him doing anything for Jamaica football. He has not run a competition. He has not run a competition, right? And it was none of the players, none of the sendee and signees was influenced towards anything back in Jamaica. So just go back to all of that and check what I've said. All right, JD, I agree with you. No, man, it's okay. No, it's okay. All I'm saying is is not what people trying to push it out. And then someone come to me and say he owns a club. He owns a club. You guys sent me to do the research, and it's not what I'm hearing, because I'm not hearing you can't have shares in a club and you own a club. Me can go and put money in a club and have shares in the club. So I don't know. I have not gotten any additional information that he has majority shares. I heard a guy talking, and he said that him and him combined to get a certain percentage of the shares. So why you don't report it as that? Why is it people have report it as you buy a club? You never bought a club, bro. According to the man that you run the deal with, because that's a statement the guy puts out. I don't know if it's 25% of a share or something, both of them come together, or 50% or whatever, but it's under 50%. It's under 50% based on what I've investigated. But obviously in Jamaica's window and Jamaican conversation, everything blows up and go over the top. So when people come to me, they're telling me that he bought a club. You know, that's not buying a club. You're investing in something, and maybe you have a role there. Well, come and tell me that, you know. But when I research it, it's nothing as to what they're saying. JD, if you have minority shares in a business, you are still regarded as a minority owner. So why you never put on your clip? Why Ryan never put out, say, I'm a minority owner of the club? Why is it in buy a club? Why everybody tell me saying buy a club? So that's what I'm saying. Don't send me for information, and when I come here, I'm not gonna get what you're telling me, because you're not gonna like it and then come and fight me. You get me? Yes. So I have not gotten any the money side or nothing, but I'm gonna keep investigating, and I'm gonna bring the truth to you once I do get it, the physical proof as well too. And I can bet you it's not going to be saying what you are saying to me. And the problem is this guy keeps JD, sometimes you're too difficult. Oh my God, Jesus, God, look at that. So yeah, and that is the problem. That is what I can't stand about my own people. You send me no. Under 50% is not majority shares. So he has a little, no, but O'Neil Dawkins, the 50% was between two guys. So the guy that brought him on have his percentage in that. So I don't even know if it's 25% either. So all I'm doing is looking at other papers to see, to give you the information. Dan, you cannot tell me, say I'm too difficult when they ask me to investigate something and I'm just bringing just the flat out truth. So that's a problem. You want to always just put things out there, and then it's half truth, and then that's it. So come on, man. I'm just trying to show you that sometimes they fool you. And then me know that takes it serious. You said I'm bad-minded. Now, come on, man. If I'm just bringing the truth to you, yeah, man. Come on, man. Let me move on, because you guys are gonna fight me every day. Yeah, but O'Neil Dawkins, I'm just saying the story of buying club and them stuff there was not as accurate as what people trying to say. And I'm tired of this thing when I'm dealing with Jamaican related thing. Everything what you said is just not accurate. And are not the direct thing that you're, because if you buy something, I want to know that you own it, you know? And I want to know that you own the damn thing, because you say you own it. So when I go there and spend my money, I know that you're getting my money, because I want to invest in it. Because all of these guys fighting me, you know, I will go there. I will go there myself and spend my money. I will physically go there myself and spend my money. Most of these people that's fighting me will not go there and spend $1. All right? I will go there, get all the necessary information for you, and bring it back to you. So if it's him who won the club. Anyways, let me move on. The discard is open. No, Dan. For this channel, the discard is not open. All right? This is just my normal Wemaxit, which is international, not warboat war. All right, Dan. So wait on me tomorrow, then we'll war it out. Just keep the information. Sleep, calm down yourself, and then tomorrow war again. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock we war in my time, 2 o'clock, so 8 o'clock we war. Those were Butler's exact words that he bought a club. Olivia, that's exactly what I heard, and that's what they brought to me. And when I did the investigation, the guy that bought the shares with him, that brought him on board, explained it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the files that I've gotten in the Discord so you read it to themselves and you decide. Because Jamaican people don't like me because it seems like me just too direct. So I will put the information in the Discord and give it to you. You get me? And then I'll just move on, you know? Yeah. So anyways, let me move on with the goalkeepers and then we do the starting 11 and then I'm done. Then I'm done for the night, you know? I gave you guys 2 solid video, 2 chopping up video. Thanks yet again for the continuous support. Massive respect. No man, I'm tired fighting with my own people, you know? Because all I'm doing is just giving them the information, you know, that people can't condemn, you know. And then them hate me. Yeah, so it is what it is, you know? We're the one Honduras. All of a sudden disappear. Yeah, him now go get another statement, you know, another fight, yeah. Wheel up the files then for him. So anyways, guys, are we going for Jamali Wait? Alright, so Jamali Wait is not in the game, so Andre Blake will be in the game based off technicalities. Jason. JD, still no update on Reese Nelson. Okay, we haven't done anything on Reese Nelson, you know, because we are so excited and tied up in this. All right, so let me see. We want Jason one, oh, guys. You see him? Love come up with him foolishness, you see, man. All right, so let me 1 second, guys. Make Jason call in. All right, so panel talk. All right, so Jason, whenever call me from the again. All right, hello, Jason, you hear me?
Yeah, man, you hear me? The people, you can hear me clear?
Yeah, man, the people I'm supposed to can hear. Let me know if you might get an echo. I am listening, doing some gardening. Okay, you're doing good things today, and that's nice. Wade should keep his spot. I think so. I don't business with you and okay. All right, so in goal, you're going back for Wade, right? You're going back for Wade, don't?
Well, earlier what I had said was if Blake is 100%, I would actually put him back in the team.
And they said he trained 2 times in a row. And he gave a little smirk like, yeah, of course, that means he's okay enough to start or something. That's what he gave me, the vibes he gave me. Because I was trying to read his body language.
Yeah, I was listening more than looking at the body language, so I can't really speak to the body language so much. But I think, you know, if he's 100% fit, I think he starts. He starts for me. And Wade has done a tremendous job. I have nothing against Wade. But
yeah, man. For me,
yeah.
Even if him fit, Wade till I go back in. Yeah. But them similar like problem. So
chat. When I say chat, because we'll go with the chat, you know, because JD and I split on this one, you know. So we have to make we know.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep on worried, me, man. Yeah, I'm not paying no mind. If 80 plays 4-3-3, Dedson, Punier, and Luma, Darlus, Jamaica will need 5 defenders. That's their most offensive lineup. I do believe you. I think they have a next year. Wait for me. All right, so Jamali Wait. I mean, I spell Wait name wrong? Because I'm waiting in a game. Wait. All right. So people said Josh Wait, you know. Irish Vibes, go ahead with Irish Vibes. Connor Boys Clark, because he never got the game before, because I thought if he played yesterday and played good, you know, Blake can't start back again, you know. Because Connor Boys Clark are kind of the future still, you know, yeah. So waiting goal, according to the people right here. Jason, no, backline. Do you think you're bringing Deshaun Bernard are based on how both players played? They go back in. and based on the physicality, you think that this is a game for Ethan Pinnock and Deshaun Bernard and Lowe, or you think it's just two after play? You're going.
No, I would still keep the same shape for the back line. My only sub from the first game would be Tavon Gray for Javane Brown. I would keep the other three the same.
Okay. You guys agree? Because we did it early on, but because no one take the picture. Bell, Amari Bell. Then we have Ethan Pinnock. All right, yeah, this not Ethan Pinnock. Yeah, we have Damian Lowe. And you said Gray. Tavon Gray. If he's in the game, in a done man, then brother, we can't go back for what you call him, Brown, because Brown not in the game, so we can't even pick him, Jason. And Tavon Gray in the game, so a long time Tavon Gray going with things. The man them say wait in goal to backside. Okay. So what is the people say wait in goal? So oh my God. All right. Anyways, Jason, put in my one Joel Latibodier. All right. So Joel Latibodier and Kevin Lambert. Yeah, I know we differ on this one. And then we have the big bad Casey Palmer back here. So Casey Palmer. All right, so guys, this is how it looks, I have to leave Juras alone. From the other day, Juras move away, But I'll leave him alone. Make him talk him ish, Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Jason. Jason. Oh, I'm gone. All right, and then for me, Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson goes up top. Demar Gray goes here, and Bobby Reed gets back an actual comfortable spot. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Guys, so where is Juras? Juras, you like this team? What you would have changed with this one? The people, you like this team? What you would have changed with that? Oh, people say they want back Blake in the team. All right, let me put Blake because he has a face here. So, yeah, but we ain't agreeing with them. But yeah, so I want to see Juras. Too much man when I have no ball retention. All right, so then too much man when I have no ball retention. Casey Palmer ball retention. Latibodier ball retention. Ethan Pinnock have the best ball retention. Tevin Gray, based on his stats, have the best ball retention as a fullback. Amari Bell has ball retention. Damari Gray has ball retention. Bobby Reed has ball retention. And Shamar Nicholson tried to press.
What do you think about this one right here? Do you see this one?
Bernard too.
That one's kind of close to the Arthur size too.
This brother always call people phone and then him now, but let me mute him.
Sorry.
People, you heard Jason acting like he's 3 out of 10. Mr. Revolution. Oh, what is wrong with our team? What is wrong with our big team?
The only thing I would change, JD, I think we talked about this earlier.
Yes.
I would just take out Kevin and bring another ball handler into midfield like DJ and play a single pivot, because I'm going to tell Tavon Gray to stay in his damn position and don't go up the field. So we have a solid back four at more times than times in the past when we have somebody going too far up on that side.
All right. So all right, this is the one that most people would want. And Jason kind of went to just a while ago. All right, so this is what we have. And then we're going to drag Bobby Reed here. and then we are going to work with this one. So this is this one of these teams is going to play everybody with that I picked. I think it's going to be more of this one. What say you guys? What say you guys? This is what I think he's going to go with. What say you? I thought it was the first one here, but look at this one now. What say you now? Dirty Harry said, what do some of them people here? Will still start once he's well? Are you people serious? He's going to be our number one up to the next World Cup. Okay, that's Blake you're talking. No, Blake you're talking. Okay. Charles Lambert about to kick off some legs. Okay, all of a sudden I just got a 3 out of 10 in a Jason, and it jumped from a 3 out of 10 to a 8 out of 10 from Mr. Revolution, you know, and a 1 player change, you know, and the formation slightly alter to what you say, you know. All right, and will it can be rotated between Casey Palmer and Bobby at times? Yes. First team is better than the second one. I know the first team is better than the second one, but the excitement of the second one.
So Bailey addition give you 5 extra points.
Yes. So people, give me some rating on this one and let me know how you're looking at it. No, Ala Madrid, that's what I would do, Ala Madrid as well. And that's what I just did. But yes, I think that is what he's going to force to start with, you know? No, you can't. No, but you're people, the reason why we look so terrible was because we never had a forward. We never had a forward on the field, an actual striker that can lead the line. We had a player that plays central forward at best, which is Bobby Reed, and he did his job because he scored and also assists. All right, Jason Higgins, thanks for being here. Slim B in the building. How you doing, man? All right, Slim B. All right, JD, can we loan him out? If we have to loan him, I tell a man, he need to go back to play Manning Cup, you know. Yeah, man, I leave the team alone, you know. But let me continue. Jason, let me continue because yeah, let me leave him alone. Yeah, leave him alone, you know. Yeah, because they're gonna fight with me every day, you know, so yeah. So so I think this is a good team, and the next one is a better team because at least you would have combat. Let me just switch from team to team, people, just to show you 80 team. Let me show you 80 team and what I was actually talking about in the Cuba game. This is what they did in the Cuba game, so you can get to see what I'm talking about. All right, so the Cuba game. They had Carl Fred Saint and Jean Jacques. So 2 of them would have been deeper. Jean Jacques can do all sort of things. He goes forward sometimes, but this is the 3 that they normally work with. And all of them are physical. All of them are pretty much fast players. And all of them are strong players. So now if we go with that one that we just show you right here, you're telling we that we have to play with him alone against the 3 of them, and he's not stronger than none of them individually. You understand me? So it's like we're trying, Jason, to make them have an advantage right there. You see where I'm coming from? So I'm trying to nullify that. So at least I know that Gene and my boy and Carl would have been cancelled out by Latibodir and my boy, and then Lambert. And then now Casey Palmer will have a free role to battle his way. Just like how their attacking midfielder would have had their free role. And that's exactly what the coach thinking as well, you know. But people want only superstar lineup. Well, superstar lineup does not always generate wins, you know. So that is my slight problem there, you know.
Man say sell Bailey, my gosh. Yeah, sell him big, man. If we're just improving, try to improve him.
Yes, 80, yeah, that's what we're saying, that 80 will win the matchup against Jamaica, but it's because we giving them that opportunity to win the matchup because we want to play 1 against 3. and then play. That's what the fans want, you know. And that's why it's hard for the coach to be pleased, because if you look at what you're trying to do, you're looking like you want to do the same thing in the last game. And then no, Prunier is fast and stronger, you know. I can tell you know. You think Damian Lowe can run him down and catch him back? You must be mad, man. Catch back what? He has to take him out. So you don't want to give those opportunities, none at all. You want to prevent those opportunities. That's what you should be striving for. You know, JD, you think Lati is capable of playing alone? No. Yeah, he's good enough to play it, you know. He's good enough to play it. But in this game, you don't want, and you know that the midfielders, you don't have the right midfielders as yet, and you don't have a striker. You have a striker that can maybe give you 50, 60 minutes first. You don't want to rush to do that. And that is my problem. That's why I wanted 2 around there. But everyone said they are not going with the 2. You understand me? DJ Gigs, big up yourself. People, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. And Boza and Bobby rotate in the false 9. It could have worked, but I think Boza proved that he can't play deeper line. That is one of the reasons why he got moved away from Russia, you know, because they gave him an opportunity to play a central forward role, which is deeper than the striker. So like Firmino role, and he couldn't deal with it, and they had some injuries at the time. So they realized that he's not as skilled as Ignatov and Sobolev and those guys. So maybe that's why they moved on from him, because they have 3-4 guys in the same position. You get me? So I would just make him play striker role and try and link Leon Bailey and Bobby Reed and Damara Gray if they do get closer to him. Yes, so go ahead, Jason. What you have to add to that one?
Yeah, no, I think we've seen the coach try it a number of ways. Like we've seen him play the double pivot with the 2 kind of more destroyer midfielders. We've seen him play 2 ball handlers as DMs. The one thing we haven't seen, or we actually saw him try to do it in the first game, where he had Latibo there and Casey a little deeper, but he said it wasn't working and he had to push them up the field. So
yes.
The one thing I don't see him try yet is a single pivot and having a more solid back 4 and don't have the wing backs bombing. So that is why I want to try that for this time now, because that's the one way we don't see it tried yet.
Yeah. Mr. Man said
everything else and it don't work.
Yeah. Mr. Man says, JD, what is AD's flaw in their system? Don't watch them, so I don't have a clue. Ade seems to step up a lot in midfield. Both of the Garvin and Ade steps up a lot. But I want to say Simonson is one that I think he can be got at. The other 3 plays much more important. Intelligent, I would say.
JD.
Simonson impose eye.
Yeah, and we can isolate Gray on that side with him.
So Gray
if he
and
picks up a yellow card, he's gonna have issues.
Yes, so Gray and Simonson. So Gray should target Simonson for me. You get me? So he's the one, because he seems to believe that he's highly skilled. And he's fast, don't get me wrong. He rates himself highly. So when you see those players, you want to make sure you make them pay. You give them an opportunity to come forward, you act like you're not going to do anything, and they just counter on him. So he's the one. Ade is very strong, very fast as well. He's a Damian Lowe type player with way more range, to be honest. His kicking ability is very good, like his range, shoot, passing. I give him a high level rating, Jason. Ade, I give him a high level rating with his passing, man. But the problem is, I only see him pass. It's like everybody know how good he can pass, even Mexico. They gave him the opportunity to pass it long. So it's like everyone not running on him, just like Ethan Pinnock. Remember I said, I saw them approached.
It's a more measured press when it's him. Yeah.
Because he's strong to keep you off the ball, and he has incredible passing range. So
he probably had the best pass of the game when he played a ball over the top, and I think Prunier scored it, but he was offside. Or he didn't finish it.
Yeah. And the next one that he sets him up again, he was the one who played that pass. So the problem, I would say, Mr. Man, the right back, I think, is a problem for AD, and the creativity from midfield, because the problem is Ade is their creator. That is my biggest problem. It's him, it's a centre back is their creator, So if you can have Bowser pressing on him and give him no space, then now you have to force Alexis to actually create, or Etienne dropping in, because I think they're going to put Etienne in the middle so he can play with the ball a little bit more. You understand me? Because when he gets isolated outside, he doesn't give you that power what we expect from him, like in other games. So, but maybe Jamaica and Javian Brown, if Brown play on that side, will give him good time. So he might just get a field day. So who knows? But if he's not getting that, I could easily well see them dropping him as an attacking midfielder. And we might see some creativity. But they lack creativity in midfield. Because Alexis never gave them that oomph that they were looking for. You know, but Saint and Fred and Jack, they are very good players. They tackle. They will try and get the ball back in rotation and inside the zones. But I don't see them as that creative. I think Jack will give you a little bit more creativity than Saint. Saint is just a player that he will mash the play up a lot more. David, how you doing, man? We are here, man. We're here just talking some Concacaf football and what's to come tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we are doing. Thanks for passing through. So that's one of my Nigerian brothers, you know. Always, you know, support the channel. Guys, we have 144 in the house. Please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Yes, so Jason, would you agree? The flaws of Haiti, it comes from the creativity in midfield and the right back position, and you will agree with the approach to Ade?
Yes, I would agree with all those things. I think you perfectly identify where we can get them out and also where they can give us the threat. I think on their left side, it's a lot stronger when they combine with Etienne Jr. and the left back. I forget his name right now.
Christian.
They have a nice combination. Yes, they have a nice combination on that side, and I think that's the side where we need to be a little more mindful of. So that would indeed, that's why on that right side, for my starting formation, I would go with Bobby Reed and Taban Gray. And I think also if you play with that single pivot, you know, the player that's on the right side of Latibo there can also be helping out over there. So I think it gives us a little more solidity on those wide channels. We might concede a little bit in the middle, but I don't really fear the two DMs of Haiti. I know they're like industrial players that get around the pitch. But I think they're missing some of the qualities that the DMs in the Gold Cup had in terms of progression. So I think the danger is going to be on their wide areas, because I think the number 7 player that was playing on the right,
Anthony,
I think
you think he might have a better game? He might have a better
yes,
game.
I think he's better than what he showed in the first game. So
yeah, well, the whole of 80 told me that, you know, but me have still beat him. If he never do nothing.
It's true, because I've seen him playing, I think, for his club team, and yeah, he has quality. He has quality. He just didn't have a very good game. He was actually terrible in that game.
Yes, so me never come and beat him and say I need to see the good
game.
Yeah,
he deserved the beating. But I think the way you diagnose the team and the way we can get at them is very true. And I think that I don't want to concede the midfield, but I don't think even if Haiti has a better game than us in midfield, that would be where we would lose the game. I think that the wing play of Haiti and the keeping an eye on Prunier, keeping him in front of us more than anything will be a key. Yeah, because as you say, if he does get in behind, he's going to pose a problem because he can't really get around him. He has the body to keep you behind him, and he has the pace to run away from you.
He's as big as them as well. Remember the Honduras guy, them tiny, you know, so they are the swift, you know, swift human beings. So there's... And they're on you. What is wrong with these Honduras players, man? So yes, guys. So that's what we have for the 80 side. We have 80 in the chat says Saint is the more defensive. Yes, we said Saint is the more defensive one. We know him, man. I like how he plays a long time, you know. Yeah, I watched a lot of these players for 80 team, you know. To be honest, you know, and that's why they call me the Asian, you know, because I've always support 80 as well, you know. Playing with Javian Brown is like playing with a player short. No disrespect. Oh my God. Dan said try 4-1-4-1 formation. All right, so
Dan want to pick him side, brother.
Yeah, yes. Dan. Tomorrow we can chop it up, Dan. Why not relax yourself, man? Because I told you to call in on the football day and you never did. You never did call in for the actual post-match, and now you want to mash up my show. You can't do that, Sir Dandan. People, please, we are just 60 or 70 away from 11,000. So let me get 11,000 on the big bad show. All right? Yeah, man. And thanks to all of you guys that turned up today, you know. Cephas and Whisper in, Dan. Yes, so Dan, boy, I'm glad you know the show, Dan, you know, because I can't bother with it, you know. You can't bother with it, you know, you're not nothing logical, and even when the guys them do them thing, you still want to bench them. All right, so key players, your 3 key players you're looking at Dan and Jason to get a win. The players that have to play well in order for us to get a win.
Dan, go on.
No, Dan, I will just put Dan is not in the he's gonna put it in the chat. For me, to get a win, I have to say Damian Lowe, Shamar Nicholson, and Lati Bodir. Those are my 3. Right through the spine of the team, they have to play immensely well. All of them have to get over 7 for us to win the game. If they drop anything under the 7, I think we are going to be under serious problems, you know, because Damian Lowe, if he gets under 7, that simply means they have not dealt with Prunier, because he's going to lead from over the left-hand side, which is the right-hand side for them. And majority of the players them will prefer Damian Lowe to attack him rather than Pinnock. It always worked that way. And then cut inside Pinnock, so when he turns slower, because sometimes he's big and he's slower to turn. I think that is one of Pinnock's game that I saw sometimes, but obviously he always uses intelligence to not turn faster. So, but I saw sometimes he has that problems. So if Prunier turns Damian Lowe, and that's what they are trying to look at. They are going to try to look at, because they are going to have Etienne over there, if not directly in front of him, and they're going to try to get in behind. And he said Anthony will try to fight it out with Amari Bell. So I would say Damian Lowe, Latibodir, and Nicholson. Those are my 3. Let me make sure to write them down, because I'm not going to change them. Damian Lowe, Latibodir, and Nicholson. I have a feeling Pinnock will break. Is back tomorrow. No disrespect, just a feeling. What? No, Gigs, this is not my starting 11. This is more what the people ask for. My starting 11 never had Leon Bailey in it. It was more of a battling starting 11, and then I would have brought on Leon Bailey after half time or so, if we are leading, or just a time when people are more tired and he has a direct role to play in. That's what I wanted still. Delete that comment. What comment? What comment? I am Russian and I think Jamaica will win tomorrow. Chorus. The midfield answer is Martin Davis. Martin Davis haven't played football for a while, right? El Cutlass. Martin Davis haven't been playing football for a while, right? Because I saw, I thought, who sent me a video for that kid, and I was watching him, and he said he was here, and he had some contracts problem, so he wasn't playing. You can't take players that's not playing, people. All right, you can't take them if they're not playing. That's just a thing. So guys, give me a rating on this lineup, and then I will do the next lineup, and then we'll finish.
Yeah, sorry, right? JD. I didn't get a little tied up, but you still want to know the 3 key players?
Yeah, man, give me. So we don't ask you about it. We ask you, know, so that we want to know, don't?
Yeah. So all right. So my 3 key players, I think we're gonna need to see a good performance from the central midfielder Lati Bodir. I think while watching the game, he was getting a lot of beating for losing the ball, but when you actually looked afterwards at the stats, he really didn't lose the ball that much. I think it's just the times that he lost the ball at times, you know, they kind of killed the progression of our attack. So it was just kind of the timing of him losing the possession was why he was getting most of the beating. But I think he did his job as far as the defensive, and he'll need to do it again. I also think that for me, the 2 fullbacks will be crucial, whether it's Gray or Brown or Bell. I think their positioning and their role will be crucial because, again, I think that Haiti get the most of their joy when they're playing well, kind of linking up on the flank and getting the whipping crosses to the big strikers that they normally have. So I want to see them getting touch tight to them and not letting them get in behind to the byline, because I think Prunier with his power and his height could cause problems. Even though we have two very good centre backs that deal with crosses
and very big one. Yeah.
But the thing is, that ball from the byline that's cut back in the air. I don't care who you are as a defender. If you're for a split second not on your game and on focus, we tend to give up those kind of cross goals. Now, to the coach's credit, we haven't seen those happening as much, but it's something that has been our kryptonite in the past. So I think the two fullbacks and Latibo there, obviously all the players will be key, but I think those three for me are a key to the victory.
All right, fair enough. Thanks very much yet again. Sir Jason, know you have your work to do. Took out some of your time, but you gave it to us. We never called you for it, you gave it to us. So you think the coach is brave enough to drop Bailey? No, I don't think so. I think he's building up his rep, and the more he figures it out, and the more he gets more in tune with the fan base, I think it's going to happen eventually if he doesn't step up his game, which I think it's going to be tough to do, because if you get away with a lot of things, sometimes it will continue. But I'm hoping the best for the kid, and I would want him to score and be not a score, but be an integral part of the team. Like, you are one of the driving force of the team. It just seems like he's doing a solo man mission from time to time, and worst off, when he looks at the left hand side, that guy is scoring. It makes it more difficult for him to live with it or something. So I think some psychological thing going on with that kid. So I hope he can improve himself, because improving, it's a better team, Yes. So people, proper analysis. This show have not screaming, crying for favorite school ball. Mr. Manu, come on. Everything has their own purpose. We sit down and look at football. A whole heap of screen we have here working on football to come and give some take. We know that naturally it's gonna always cause problems, because it's not gonna come out good for a lot of people, because they're not seeing anything happening in the game. They're just screaming for their favorites, Yeah. So it is what it is, but you guys keep on watching, and as you know, once you keep on supporting the channel, we are going to always have to go out and work for it, because we don't think we deserve people things without we work for it. We are not that type of person, so we don't want nothing given to us, and that's why we might be so harsh and people getting things so free. You understand me? Without working for it, so they don't know the value of it. That's my motto towards things still, Yeah, so we'll continue doing our thing. And thanks yet again. So we'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow, I think we're going to drop an early one. If anything changes, or maybe give other persons an opportunity to join the stream. So tomorrow morning, one will be more like a morning crack, but just update you on what took place and what changes, and give more people their advice. So this one was pretty much for me to lay out my things that I've gotten. Yeah. So big up everyone, Mr. Man, JP Galactic, Nat Boy, so Suriname, Haiti, Nigeria, Jamaican, Canadian, American, Juras. Jason. Juras is just Juras. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, so
we always try to find these saviors. The system need to fix before a savior can save anything. So no matter which name you call, they're gonna come and look ordinary. So we need to just get the system right.
Yeah, float management. The people say Bailey out partying at Dali Sunday. Jesus God. Only Jamaica. Thought this was international camp. Man said, yeah, I saw the video and stuff, and all right, I saw a video, I saw a video, yeah, and it never really looked so professional. That's all I can say. But and then it's the sad thing, Jason, we will take an extra 10 minutes. The sad thing is, why should I be over here to pamper you when you don't even care about yourself? Because you are the one putting out these things, you know. Because once you come out in the public and you're a celebrity, you're the one putting out these things. So why when I start my channel to talk about football and talk about what influenced football, I heard a man said, oh, you know, back in the days, Jordan, them never used to drink alcohol. Back in the days, the level of competition that Jordan had was good, but they were not doing the same thing as well. No, modern science have evolved. So education is something important, people. Education is something important. If Jordan go smoke a cigarette and come back today, some tiny man run past him. He must be spot up shooter. He must be spot up shooter with him same condition. People, please stop finding excuse.
You know what end up happening a lot too? It's like people want to put traits of like the greatest ever into everybody. So Jordan was notorious for gambling, staying up all night, going to play the game and play like Jordan. But like there's literally only one Michael Jordan ever.
Yeah.
So that don't mean everybody can do what Jordan did and still have success like Jordan.
Oh my God.
You understand?
Facts. These guys just, it surprised me. That's why sometimes I just like to not be streaming. You're researching and doing my thing when I have my free time and just listen to these people, because they clearly know that I don't take BS and I don't really like people, because sometimes I don't even like myself. I just like the truth, you know. I'm just listening to them when they can talk to someone else freely, and I'm saying, good Lord, that's how we kill so much people for no reason, you know, because we have a different thought process in a man. On average, you know, it's not normal, you know. Because where we come up with this thing, we are always the greatest. We start from the greatest to turning not good. This is the first place on earth, you know. Everybody starts at the greatest to turn not good, you know. So you always start from a confrontational period, you know, to turn to a calm period, you know. You get me? So you see what I'm saying, Jason? So it's set up for fights, you know, because you're going to start from good.
Earlier, I remember when I first found your channel, one of the things that you said that resonated with me, you did say something like, if Jamaicans would just like judge the team the right way, then we wouldn't be so upset when the game then done. Because like we are going into it saying that we're going to beat everybody in the world.
Yes,
no matter what.
But that's what I'm leading towards football.
And then when it don't happen now, them not good and we're not gonna watch them and all these things. If you had just been basing them off a reality,
you'd have realized from day one.
Maybe, yeah.
But it comes from our behavior. This is our natural behavior that we have in life as well, you know, where we're actually better than everybody, you know. So you have to get found out that you're just not as good as that person. Then you need to start learning. So that means you're hustling back way. So you're hustling information back way as well. Because you're not seeking an information because you think that you're already better. You understand me? So it's weird. It's weird, people. But I like to listen, because the more you listen, the more you learn.
True. It's true. Because, all right, I've been on programs before where JFF administrators are on there. And a panelist or a caller will bring up a point, and I have heard the administrator from JFF say, but why should we look at what they are doing? We are Jamaica. We're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah,
and I'm saying to myself, but if there is evidence out in the world of something working, because so it's only because we are Jamaican, we shouldn't look at any evidence.
Yeah.
We should just create new evidence from scratch, because
believe
we are
me,
Jamaican.
Believe me.
Remember, you have to utilize what works and what don't work around the world, and then you put it into practice.
Remember when I came here and said, people, because I thought it was one day when we had a Jamaican girl team playing. And I said, people, I don't know if you understand what's going on. United States reaction timing per closing down is light years around Jamaica. So people, may I beg you, please, don't put an expectation so high, because you're going to see like shadows passing one, because Jamaica is on like 9.3 seconds and United States on 1.8 seconds. You see, when the game start, I cry, me hear people cry, Jason, on that video. So it tells you when you set this high expectation, but having lacking knowledge towards the subject, it just come like a reality check, and a reality check, and you have to keep your eye level standard up. So you have to find someone else to blame. So as what I've said before, as what Jason said, please evaluate things properly. Stop overselling things, because you're going to be in misery. Because majority of the time when we talk, we don't apply education to it. And that's why majority of the times we turn out in the long run, we are wrong. And then we can't get back up off the cliff. You get me? So please apply the right education to it. Give them their time and let them try flourish. The team has a good base. System need to be implemented properly, and that will take time. And just give the coach, make him do his thing. And if him have to drop certain players, him drop certain players. But stop trying to pick sentiments and stop trying to hold this high level, because I am still confused why people even. Let me not go there, because that will start a next war. Ishmael said football is only one aspect of life. We are good at many other things. But I'm not Ishmael. Remember, we're Jamaicans, and all I've said is our approach to things need to change. Maybe it's the new thing, because that was not what we had back in the days, Ishmael. I don't know how old you are, but that was not what we had back then. People strive to understand a situation, not trying to come in as the best. So you try to know as much so you can sustain it. But it's like building house from the top going down. That's what the new style is. You understand me? Because you're going to take what Usain Bolt did in life and then apply it to your logic, which makes no logical sense, because that's what we were trying to do in football. Saying that Usain Bolt can run fast, so why we can't have the same footballers? I still heard a man said that last year, No, last year, Jason, 4 months ago. The guy that ran the JPL, that's what he said 4 months ago. Track and field can have number one, so why Jamaica can't be the number one team on their own? Well, something called education. That's why we can't be the number one on our own now. And why we need to be the number one on our own. For track and field, if you have the best times, for track and field, why we have the best times? No, why we pick the people with the best times. But in football, why we want to, it have to be our own. Because the youth for the 200, and the 100, E1 is racing. I think it was a 200, right? It was a 200, Jason?
The 200-meter runner.
Ishmael know them.
Anthony Hudson.
E1, and he's an American born. And he gets his place, right? Even though they were saying some things, and maybe he was working on papers and stuff, but he gets his place. And Brianna, that girl, nice looking girl.
Brianna Williams, yeah.
Brianna, she's not Jamaican born. She gets her place. I heard a British girl that ran a 400 the other day. She's British. So
800, yeah.
So why they got their place when they run their time? So why is it now these footballers now being better than the actual Jamaican footballers? And it's facts. From 1998, everybody that dominates Jamaican football is actually foreign players. I am very sorry. That is just the facts, Just go there. Luton, Shelton, and those guys, they were the anomaly coming across. But everybody else, they're actual foreign players. So why is it now we have to come around with a metric and say, we the dominate track and field, so why we can't do it alone? We have to move that attitude. So all I'm saying, Jason, why they can accept it in track and field, but they can't accept it in football? You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure. I guess that's why we have these discussions and conversations every day, because we're trying to figure out how people think the way they think, But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the goal should just be to put the best quality on the pitch, regardless of, where the people were born. I mean, if they want to play for Jamaica, then they're Jamaicans and they have the heritage to do so. So pick the team
Simple.
accordingly, you know. I don't see why it's such a big deal and why
me no hear say I get a youth in Jason, why me no hear say I get a youth go suffer. Get a youths not do tracks. Get a youth no more get a youths do tracks than poor people than rich people. No more get a youths do tracks. Because all of my friends was get a youths come from Jungle Rima, like myself. So what they get a youth? They get a youth them last all of a sudden when it come out the tracks. Come on, man. Because that's the metric, you know, Jason. I get the youths them forget help for the football.
But one thing people need to realize too, you know, some of these like English born players that represent Jamaica, which part you think them live when them did that grow up in England? You think them live in the upscale neighborhood them? Most of them come from poverty as well, you know. So it's a same get a youth help. Yeah, they might have reached to a professional level now, but them never grow so.
But Jason, at 200 to 1, you know. Oh, so yeah, not care how poor them is, them are gonna find a metric because they must say we can't find 200 in Jamaica, and them man have more than 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 pounds. So even though them poor in England, them still richer than them in Jamaica. Them are gonna find some metric to tell you. So until the day we can look at that honestly, I don't think Jamaica will be the team that we want it to be. We are going to still be good, you know, and maybe go top 4, you know. But Jamaica should be running for top 1. No, top 2. Sorry, can't say top 1.
So,
top 2
right,
because
so JD,
United States have a lot of talent.
Question. Of the two national teams that represent Jamaica, the men and the women, who would you say has been more successful?
That is not a question. The ladies have been more successful. I don't know what the men's team did. More than
the reason why I asked that question is this: when the women's team is being picked and everything, do you hear anything about ghetto girls from Jamaica being blocked by?
No, I heard it.
The Swabies and you know Atlanta Primus or whoever else.
Jason, I don't hear it in the selection. The only man that was trying to bring it in is Mr. Vin Blaine. Because remember, him said that he made try to do before him come out of office, you know. He want to make sure him can get a full local team, you know. That was his intention, you know. So he was the only one me here complain about it. But you see on Instagram, when they name the list, just go under the post them with JFF post. Yo, I want to Chanel Thompson. I want to Buckley. I want to world class. What the brother name for Cavaliers? And Atkinson. I mean, so one of them people ever watch football, and at the same time, them attack, you know. Atkinson, then they are CSC games, and I get 20, you know. with weaker teams in our CSC games, you know, and them a complain, say them make the list, you know. Because how 8 them get from 8 or 7 them get from Mexico, them get 5 from somebody else, and they are playing, but they have not looked at all the things, you know, and they just them have the same belief, Jason. Them have the same belief, and the next party that's coming in, that's the belief him have, because that's they must sell now. They must say we are sell out Jamaica to other people.
Oh, you're talking about Anderson, who is gonna.
Yeah, man. Anderson a fraud, man. Anderson a fraud, man. He knows nothing about Jamaica because it says out of many one people. So how can you be running a campaign and you're telling people that we are selling out the country to foreign people? We need back a country. We need back our country's football. So the guy is pretty much saying that this beautiful team that we have right here should not be a thing, because Maggie need to be in case of Casey Palmer. Where you call him again for defensive central. Kevin Stewart need to be a defensive central, and then we need to take out Ethan Pinnock and put in King. And then we need to go for my boy a far Europe to come put in a left back position, and then we'll put Javier Brown a right back, and then we'll put Whisper and take out Damari Gray, and the team will look better. So, and people are supporting him, you know, because the same man we make the first claim, you know, him a one of the man them with on him team, you know, and people did say him never mean it, Jason. You saw life funny. You saw things make up him say people and never mean it. And then Junior Flemings. Yes, I'm not gonna forget Junior Flemings. Junior Flemings that they said it look like it was a mistake. They bought him, because they took the national team caps to think that he was that good, but he doesn't have a footballing level that they think, and that's what they wrote. You hear that what he did? So he gave the national team bad name. So the next team from France, I'm gonna say they're not gonna take anybody from Jamaica because they can play for the national team and get caps for the national team, but they might not be actually good. You see that, Jason?
Right.
How long am I on YouTube saying that? I said sometimes you should not give people cap. Cap should reserve for the best performing players. Because sometimes what we're doing, we're selling fraudulent products to people, and then it's gonna damage the road for others to come. Because when we give people product and he can't perform, they're gonna say, don't take none of the Jamaican players them.
Yep. The coach is always gonna talk to other coaches who have previously coached Jamaicans, and whatever they give will, it can influence if them get the player or not, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yes. So you see, people not looking at those deeper looks, people. They are not looking at those deeper things. Carl said, JD, I asked this question on coaches desk. Who will benefit if Jamaica wins or qualify for the World Cup? Jamaica will benefit. And to be honest, Lottie Bodier and those guys will also benefit, but they are not going to be benefiting from anything that Jamaica can give them. They're going to be benefiting out of their own league because they will get more games at a higher level, like in the World Cup and stuff, so people will see more of them, and maybe they will get a contract to a Premier League, so they will get upgrade. But all the monetary gain will go to Jamaica, and that will help to aid crime and violence in a lot of ways. Jamaica will reach a World Cup, so they are turning on their TVs. More youth will get inspired to not do chopping and go to do a field. More money will be available for a field. More scouting will be there for a field. Not looking that most of these players were born in England. They don't even look at that. They're going to look at, oh, Jamaica has talent. You get me? So everything is beneficial if the guys then play. But these guys are selling cuckoo juice to people, and a lot of people don't pay attention. We have to be honest. A lot of people in our country don't pay attention and don't pay attention past 24 hours. After the story comes, it gone. And that's why they can't stand me, because if you tell me something, I'm not going to finish until I finish it. Not because the 24 hours pass, I should not come back with the information that you asked me for. You get me? So why they sent you ask me for it? If I said I'm going to do the job, why if 24 hours pass, I should not come back with it? That we have to get out of those mindset, because we'll have people come and sell us sweetie, false sweetie. But guys, we have took up too much of your time. We just wanted to put that in it. So what we're going to do tomorrow morning, again, we will be back at you. Once I'm done with everything on the road, I will be back in house, setting up the streams and everything. So please click a like on it. Tomorrow we will be up and running. Yeah, man, all of them. There are some dodgy people that wants to use Jamaica because they have perfected their this craft overseas to come and take you for idiots. All right. So sometimes when I'm here and you think that I'm too harsh on them, I am trying to protect you from them. That's what you're not seeing. So take care and have a nice day. All right. Bye-bye.